Going completely undefeated in the playoff bracket, Boom Esports fought and conquered the competition in the 9th season of the Beyond the Summit Pro Series Southeast Asia, dropping its opponent Polaris Esports in the online event's grand finals. The members of Boom were fast, unpredictable and always a step ahead. Through the correct hero choices in the draft phase, they were able to set themselves up for team fights and lane pushing. Coach and stand-in Mushi was a sight to behold as the experienced player took Razor into the game to deal widespread damage. Static Link is what separates the greatest Razor players from the rest. By linking himself to a Polaris player, Mushi stole their damage to bolster his own for a limited amount of time. The newly obtained damage complements his plasma field. With the push of a button, Mushi electrocuted every hostile target in a large radius around him. Not once, but twice, as the ring expanded, then shrunk around him. Plasma Field and Static Links are easier to use with the Razor Storm Surge passive. With the increased movement speed, not many Polaris players could escape the wrath of Mushi and his scale damage. While pumping out the auto hits, Razor's ultimate ability, Eye of the Storm, created an electrical dark cloud above Mushi. This unleashed powerful lightning strikes to the lowest health target in reach and reduced their armor over the course of the spell. When Mushi wasn't causing destruction on Razor, he was sharpening his blades for the perfect kill on Spectre, a mobile hero that can perfectly scale into the late game. Armed with a spectral dagger, Mushi flung Spectre's weapon to draw a path of shadow, dealing damage and slowing the movement speed of any foe caught in its trail. Mushi could walk along this path of shadow to bypass any terrain obstacles on the map. Mushi singled out enemy heroes with Spectre's passive Desolate. This increases his damage per hit substantially, so long as the target had no allies nearby. Spectre is a Dota 2 hero that can be in several places at once with her ultimate ability, Haunt. When activated, Mushi created several spectral copies of himself to attack each enemy hero, regardless of that location. Following up with the Reality ability, Mushi teleported to one of these copies and started opening up a world of pain on the vulnerable Polaris player. In all 3 games of the grand final, Position 3 player FBZ was always in the face of his enemies before a fight had even broken out. But it was in games 2 and 3 where FBZ switched on with the ever-so-fast and dangerous Pangolier. Being first on the scene meant that FBZ would be the one taking the brunt of the damage. With Shield Crash, Pangolier took to the sky before slamming the ground around him, dealing damage and slowing all enemies around the impact zone. The crash also reduced the amount of damage taken soon after. Eliminations were claimed through the use of Pangolier's Swashbuckle. After a slight dash, FBZ could unleash multiple strikes with increased range, chipping away at the enemy's health with every hit. The fun really began with Rolling Thunder. By curling up into a ball, FBZ rolled around the battlefield with spell immunity. Rolling into an enemy player resulted in a knockback, damage taken and stun to finish them off. These 3 Dota 2 heroes contributed greatly to Boom Esports Pro Series success and can help you take the win in your next match of Dota 2.
Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.